Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
We are back to talk Golden Bachelor, everyone. This is week 7. It is the fantasy suites. We are down to our final two women. A little bit of a change up here. Two women in the fantasy suites versus three. I wonder if they're worried about Gerry's heart. But Gerry's very excited about the fantasy suites, Brian. He emphasized that he loves pillow talk.
Yeah, and I think he's trying to have sex.
Oh, Gerry. And then when he said it's no one's effing business what we did, we know what you did, Gerry. We know what you did, you dog. You told two women that you love them. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. So Leslie, Teresa, our final two, very different women as well, Brian. I think they can relate to each other in different ways. I think vibe wise, I kind of feel like Leslie and him kind of maybe vibe a little more. It is that Midwestern kind of all shucks, not in a mean way, but just kind of like that kind of vibe. I think he respects and can live with Teresa's life experiences. Obviously, she lost her husband. She's a self starter. I think Gerry was kind of the same. I think he was even very surprised tonight to learn maybe how like they were in certain ways, and he definitely admired her more. But she is East Coast, man. She is a Jersey chick. Like she's like people we know, right? So
Mhm.
tonight I kind of found that to be a little bit of a stark contrast between the two that I didn't maybe see the rest of the season. So, Bry, what were your vibes on both of them? How do you think they kind of emerged on the other side?
Funny when you watch these fantasy suites. Like first, I was like, "Oh, he's definitely picking Leslie," and then he had his Teresa one, and I don't know. I'm still like very torn on what is going to happen because, like you said, we always say geography matters, and I think the Leslie connection, like they said they can have two Midwest homes,
Mhm.
so it's very possible. But again, they're old enough where maybe Gerry doesn't care about like going to Jersey or if they could do the same thing, and he's all about like I'm cool with figuring it out, which I actually appreciate out like having an ironed out plan when you've only known someone for 3 weeks is kind of dumb, but
It's so interesting. It's just and it's not to be like morbid or anything like that, but when you're in a later stage of life, right, like these aren't even like we say figure it out, but I'm pretty sure that he's going to want to know, right? Like he was pretty drilling down on them, like where their stances are. I don't think Teresa didn't seem to come off like she really cared where she lived either
yeah.
vocally, but again, I'm a Jersey guy. She reminds me of family members of mine. Like, yeah, I don't really think at the end of her life you're gonna dip. I don't think you're gonna move to Indiana. Like,
Yeah.
it's just the real practicalities are coming in. But then again, also, and we can't pull opinions off of trailers. It's like someone's friend or someone is saying that like she's not fully there, and that it also makes it seem like he tells somebody that they're not gonna win and then he's saying he already regrets it, or do you think he's just regretting that I'm not sure. Is he gonna pull this crap and like give it to someone then go back on it? Like,
I hope he doesn't do that. That would be I think from what you're saying where like somebody said they're not ready, that's got to be his daughters, right? Or something that because the final one is like they meet his family, right?
well, we've seen no. I've seen his daughters in the trailer, but it seemed like it just seemed like a mix to me. I don't know who all these people were, like you said, because I
Yeah.
know that, or there must be the granddaughters and the daughter. That's probably like the vibe, right? So maybe the daughter talked to one of the finalists,
Yeah, I
and
feel like
that's what
that's what
she's saying.
happened.
She's not there yet, type thing.
Which makes me think it might be Leslie because remember she said she's a self sabotager. She could self sabotage, maybe say the
Yeah,
wrong thing, maybe say the wrong thing. They interpret it a certain way. They relay it back to him. Then
I
he's like to Teresa 52%, and then he's like, I regret it.
yeah, you know what? And you know what the fact is too is like Teresa is someone who will like take what she wants to get to, right? Not in like a mean or forceful way, but like I think she'll be like she's ready. Like you know what I mean? Again, it's
Yeah,
that Northeast shit. She's ready. She's not playing around. You know what I mean? Like it is just it's funny to say, but I am like disappointed that Thanksgiving is next week. Like
I
I'm
know.
bummed that it's not on Thanks. Honestly, all of us could have sat around a nice Thanksgiving feast early and then all watched this. Like I think they would have gotten better numbers than they thought.
Yeah, it's yeah, or just make or they could have just made this one 3 hours and just get it over with before. Because
This didn't need to be its own episode.
no, definitely not. I feel like a lot of them have turned out that way, but like I think they could have pushed Paradise a week because that's not even close to being over.
Be
You
in
know what I mean?
paradise
Like
for 3 months.
they could have done this a little better, and then even moved up Paradise going moving forward, and that could have even drawn in more viewers because the 9 o'clock could turn people away.
Yeah, I agree. Look, overall, I am very intrigued going into this finale, Brian.
Damn,
I This is
damn.
one of the probably one of the first we've covered almost probably like 7, 8 seasons. Say like this is probably the first time where I legit don't think I know who's gonna win. Like
Yeah,
I
me either, man.
I have no
I
idea.
really think it's 50-50.
I think we should we'll throw some polls out on social media over the next few weeks. We'll do one on YouTube. We'll probably do some TikTok ones because I genuinely like have no idea. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to see what people think. So make sure, like I said, I just mentioned the TikTok that you like and subscribe. Our videos are different than the ones we do on YouTube. A lot of short reviews, clips, reality TV news of the day, all that type of stuff. You'll see a lot more of that in the coming weeks. Also here on YouTube, check the playlist, hit the notification bell. We drop multiple videos a day now just due to the schedule. So it's easy to miss something. So make sure you hit the notification bell and it'll let you know what we're dropping as we're dropping it. But for myself, Brian, everyone here at the Reality Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.